We'll do it live. No. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. And thing sucks. We'll do it live. No. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. And thing sucks.
One more time.
We'll do it live. No. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. And thing sucks.
Okay. If anybody could leave a message, just am I frozen? Am I not frozen? If I'm not, I'll just talk and I'll play videos. If you guys could see me, just add yes, I can see you. Or one of my bros text me on my phone. I don't care which. Anyway, happy hump day, happy Wednesday. It's happening. It's we peaked. We peaked. And now it's all downhill to the weekend. Diving Thursday. That's tomorrow. I got to go check out conditions. My buddy came up this week, and he has a convention in Monterey. He'll go do his convention. Friday comes along, and Jesus, lots of death, man. Sorry, I was reading a text. I just need a thumbs up if you can see me, because then I'll come up on the screen and talk. I just don't want to come up there if I'm frozen. All right. So what I'll do is I'll add this. Hang on. This is what started off this year with my halibut. Back on 420. Oh, pothead, smoke it up. Oh man. Well, I have good news. Are you ready for this? I might be going to Alaska another time. Back to back Tuesday. I'm going to go up for my friend's birthday. Ha, 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 ha. And what I want to catch. Oh, nobody's commented. So I don't even know if you could see. I will show you the picture of what I'm going to be trying. Not the world record halibut, but if I don't try for it, I'll probably find it. Let's just say it that way, okay? But here is what I'm going for. Right there. Right there. Look at that. Let me come up on stage. Let me just try this. Is anybody out there? It says I got 3 watching. I think I'm gonna venture up there. Can you guys see me? Maybe I'm not getting comments. I don't know. They stopped the comments yesterday. If I'm frozen, then please somebody tell me, because we'll go back there. But look at this. That is a lingcod from Alaska. That's what I want to shoot in the head. That's what I'm going to do. And did you know in Alaska, it's the only state you could spearfish a salmon. Now, the rules are you have to be free diving and you have to be underwater when you shoot it. I can do both those things. I won't take it away from you free divers. I'm not a free diver. I'm a scuba diver. But I will follow the rules. Let's just have a beer. Let's talk about this. Alaska in August? Is it? Say it ain't so. Normally what I do is in August is I do shout outs underwater as I'm shooting halibut here. Now my halibut count is way up, and that means I think I can have 4 halibut from there. I can't remember. I do not know. It says world record pending, but it's somebody's group site up there. And I don't know if it's the guy that I don't like the site from that kicked me out of All About Butts because I came to his town and boom, demolished it. And I'm coming back, bitch. I'm telling you right now, All About Butts boy. You want to meet up? You want to have a beer? And if we do, can you tell me why you're such a fucking bitch? Honestly, kicking me out of your group for what? Coming back to the harbor like a man, like a champion? That's a pectoral fin. You guys see those up there? No, because you got slot limits. And you guys don't go out and do it for fun. I go up there to do it for fun. Ha, 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 ha. Anyway, enough bragging about myself. I do not know how big that one is, but that's the size I want to shoot. Now, I saw yours, and those were quite Those were quite big ones. I liked them. Okay, let's get back into the movies. This was sure this was my show back in for Orchid Torch. I was showing the new what is it, the helmet or the flashlight? There. Okay. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me get there and let me pause it. Damn it. I sent my mom this video because she's a part of a bird watching group, and she goes, "Hey, do you think you could send me the video of the bird underwater? But can I don't want you to talk about where you're going to eat it or shoot it. I would never shoot this. I think they're protected. Number one. B, I don't eat birds unless it's from my friend's restaurant that he got duck hunting. It's the only way I'll eat duck is up there. And I ate a duck here. I killed one on my farm. They chopped off its head. Well, they get rapey. Ducks get rapey. So we had like 26 birds. We had chickens, ducks, 4 turkeys. Duck started raping, so I beheaded one right in front of him as he was raping, and the raping stopped for about a week, and then it resumed. So I ate it. I don't kill things to not kill them. This I didn't kill. Trust me. That my mom wanted, and she got to show her friends, the bird watchers, that she goes out every week and watches them. They mark off in their little books um, their greatest birds. They're looking for all these birds and blah blah blah. Gives her something to do. Gives her some zest to life. This is what gives me my zest. And I was able to provide this for my mommy. And my mommy and me now are in earring business. She's making the earrings. I just get all the flesh off and give them to her, and they come back beautiful. I don't even have them up here because yesterday I was frozen and I couldn't see comments. So it looks like I'm seeing comments. Brian has one. Brian had sent me pictures of here. Let me not just talk about it. Let me show you Brian's personal PB, as they call. Let's see. We go text, and then I go to. I got to punch in your name because I have so many texts. It should be right here, but no. Brian. No, that's not it. That can't be it. Okay, let me try again. Let me just punch in Brian. Brian. Oh, maybe it was Facebook Messenger. Hang on, sorry. Hang on. You guys with all your new technology. Let me see here. Just bring the show right to a stop. If I punch in your name on Messenger, I think it goes there. No? Um, it's thinking. It's thinking. God. Okay. I'm just going to keep going. Brian, I don't know where you sent me those pictures. Did you text me? I can't remember. Anyway, uh, so birds underwater. My mom and me are back to being normal, even though I don't know if she was happy or sad. I think she was sad that Trump got shot. A lot of people in my area are angry that the kid didn't hit him, and a lot of questions flying around. They have video of him being up there on that rooftop 3 minutes prior. Everybody's pointing at him, saying, "There he is! There he is!" It's It was a text to you. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Hang on, let me let me just slow down my roll. My ADHD is off the hook. Die Brian, right here. Oh, here it is. He's absolutely right. Solid. Let me get up on stage. I'm not frozen, am I? Because if I'm frozen, this doesn't work. Look at that. So, in Alaska, that would be a baby one. In my world, that's a PB for anybody anywhere around here. And I know they get bigger, and I know everybody's better than me and Brian. But I'll tell you what, that's an exciting one. So, uh, Alaska in August, I would like to shoot uh, um, a salmon. Okay, So I'm bringing my free diving gear. And last time I brought my free diving gear, I'm only up there for 3 days. It's going to be a fast trip. Luckily, it's only an hour and a half flight to Seattle, maybe 2. And then another hour, 15 minutes to Ketchikan. Takes like a half a day to get there. I get there, I get the royal treatment. People know me over there that check to get on the ferry to go to Ketchikan because it's an island that you land on. I met one of the people that does the tickets there when she was flying back last time. Not the last time, but the time before. Well, thank you, the Godfish. Dive Nick. Let's answer what Dive Nick wants. Hang on. Hello, Nick. I'm just live on my show. What's going on? Okay, well, you don't have to pull it up. I gotta go on with the show. But what do you need? Talk to me. Sunday. I don't. So we're bare. I don't want to. I'll talk to you. Maybe. Yeah, I don't want to do this on the internet. Okay, thank you. I'll call you back. All right, peace. Okay. Oops. Yeah, personal stuff. I didn't want to get into it. Okay. Thank you for commenting there. Now may Raw. I recently came across your stream. Thank you. Content. Thank you. Okay. How rude. What part's rude that you can't hear that conversation? The conversation is I don't know if I can dive on Sunday. And Saturday's out. We're burying my mother-in-law, so I didn't want to go into that, but tickle my fancy. I think Sunday is a good day to just take off, and I don't know. See, this is where I mess up on things. So anyway, Big Brother starts in 20 minutes. Hang on. Hey, princess. Okay. Me and my lovely wife love Big Brother, even though it's a liberal show that is rigged. You can't win if you're white. I mean, I'll just say it. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. But hey, I don't care. I'm not a racist. I don't care about TV at all. I can care about content. And stop if you think I'm racist. I have a whole family of all different people, and we all love each other, and we're going to see each other Saturday. So middle finger to anybody that wants to argue with that. If you're new, thank you. I will look you up. I'm old. I'm 54. I really don't know how to use those other social sites. I want to, but I also need a website. I got earrings for sale, real fish earrings, the fins, no smell to them, and they look excellent. I wish I could show you, but I didn't bring them up here because yesterday this thing all shut down. They wouldn't let me comment to people. Anyway, doesn't matter. New day. I reset all my internet. I redid my computer, my laptop that I've had for 15 years, and I'm jacked because next weekend I get to go down south and play on my buddy's boat, and you'll see. I even put up a video to be braggadocious. Okay, here we go. So stay tuned. If you want to see beautiful diving, here, let me just get you there. Okay, beautiful bird. Beautiful bird. I don't shoot it. Don't worry. I'm just filming it for Orca Torch. Okay. That is my biggest halibut, except for the ones in Alaska. And I have its tail, and I have everything else and the skin. I don't know if you could see it. You have to look. The tail, it's from behind, and it could take off at any minute. So this should have been all 3 bands on, number 1. Number two, I just had to take the shot. I'm a professional. Here we go. Ooh. There's I'm saying Orca Torch. That's one of my sponsors. It's a flashlight company from China. Quality flashlights. I got the D710, and it's been my favorite flashlight since I got it. I didn't know where it was going to go from there, but it's my favorite. So leave me alone. I'm all in on their flashlights. So I also have the headlamp. I also have the headlight for when I go into caves. I'll show you how I go into caves. I didn't have or they sent it at the end of lobster season, so I don't night dive here. There's no reason to. I can get my limits in the daytime. And here we go. All right. By the way, that is the stringer that you should have. I'm going to be getting about 15 of them, I believe, at a dive shop. I'll let you know. You guys go get them if you want them. If I know for a fact you're going to get them, we'll order bigger numbers. But that right there will not, if that 30-pound halibut decides to go crazy and shake its head and take off super fast, that will not bend. That will not unsnap. The dude that has asked me on Messenger, we're finally getting it together. Okay, leave me alone. It took me a minute. But I'm ordering, well, we're getting like 15, I think. I got to check. I might be running my mouth and that might not be happening. So someday I'll have a website and it'll be up on my website. Don't worry. Everything I shoot, I eat. Everything I don't eat, I give away. I can't sell it. I can't bargain with it. I just do what is fun. What's good? What's a good dive knife for around 50 bucks? Okay, let me tell you about dive knives. Everybody has those big ones on their legs. Stop it. Stop it. If you see a shark, you pull out a knife. I don't know why they say that they love to sell those big ones. I would get a little tiny one. You need one, especially when you're killing fish. Something you could stab them in the head. I'll show you mine. It's about 60 bucks, and it's just a little one. You can put it when you're free diving. I can put it on my free diving belt real quick. If you're free diving, you have to have one of those, especially if you have a float line. Because if anything goes wrong and you hit a trophy fish and it pulls you under or it gets stuck on your GoPro, one of my buddies had it get stuck on his GoPro that was mounted on his helmet. And the GoPro broke, and that's why he was able to survive. Otherwise, he would have been expired. Because I don't know how you cut that cord like that, and it's mono. I don't know. The guy's a survivor, so I don't think he would have died. But anyway, hang on. Let me take a drink. So, if you're new, yes, it's brutal what I do. It's sad. But it's 100% sustainability. I'm making earrings out of the fins. The tails are magnets on my garage and my gun safe that I only have. I live in California. All I have in there is Nerf guns and a couple squirt guns. Okay? Fuck around and find out. Jason, I will tell you the perfect knife. And if you dive places that are commonly dove, you're going to find a knife. You'll either find the knife or you'll find the case. Now, I have about 10 cases and 18 knives, and none of them fit in each other. I'll give you a dive knife. I'm coming down to Southern California next. Next week sometime, and we're going to Catalina. Here we go. Let's get back into the show. Now I'm excited, guys. Okay, I'm going to Catalina, and then in a couple of weeks I'm going to. I've never done 2 Alaskan trips back to back in the same summer. So I only know May when it's an off season, right? Their charters haven't started. It's just buddies going up and hanging out and blowing off some steam before they have to work 15-hour days all the way through until winter again. Well, they got a little break in the schedule, and things are just quick trip, though. Quick trip. I'll be on the airplane more than I'll be on land. No, I won't. That's what I love about it. It's 6 hours, and I'm there, right? And then I'm in that's my world. By the way, 1917, I was royalty in Ketchikan. My great grandpa, Freddie Mitch, Frederick is what he's known as in town. Nobody knows him anymore. And he was only mayor for 6 months in 1917. I wonder what that was like up there in 1917. Compliments the brewery. Like I said, Jason, I got knives. Let me get you a knife. I'm not buying you a brand new one. I mean, sure, you got to sharpen it and stuff, but you don't want any of the big knives. You don't need them on the inside of your thing unless you're comfortable with that. Listen, mine are on my BCD. They say don't put it on your BCD because what if you stab yourself because you can't see yourself putting it back in? Yeah, I had one on my Air 2 hose. It had a little fitting that you screw in. That's a great idea until you cut that hose trying to put a sharp knife back in that thing. Then you got the thing hit you in the head about 20 times. You'll know life. Whee! So knives, I just use the smallest freediving ones, and it's more for braining or ripping out the gills. Some of these gills on these bigger ones, I'm 54 now. Leave me alone, almost senior citizen. It's hard for me, even with adrenaline, to pull them out. Anything over 50 pounds, you better be able to bench 850 or bench, because you need to rip like this. You know, the guys that do the 300 pounds, Brian's one of them. Brian, back in the day, what did you know when you're up against the bench and you got one and you're extending it backwards like that? I don't even know what that's called. What was your reps on there? Brian was a solid dude. I've seen it. I was like, man, whew, I did it, but I wasn't dedicated like him. I just did the steroids and worked out 2 cycles. Trust me, everything they say is true. You're gonna go crazy. If you're an aggressive male, you can get more aggressive. I don't know what it is like today. Maybe they calmed it down. Anyway, who cares? What was? What would you curl? Yeah, let's just do a curl. A 1-arm curl. If I'm not saying it right, listen, I wasn't a gym rat, but just a curl, not the 2-handed curl, the 1-handed bars, right? That's what I was wondering about. And by the way, if you want, I have 50 cal bullets. They're about 1 pound, and we're selling them for $5 each. Listen, there was some. I know you can go get lead for. I don't want to hear it. $5 for each one of those. They're almost a pound. I'm rocking one on my dive belt all the way around now because I just got them. And then my buddy is rocking them. I know you look used lead. This isn't used lead. We scraped all the top off. Hey, we went to China. We didn't go to China. My buddy went to online and got from China a mold. So, and that cost like $450. So we're into dumbbells. Oh, okay, 30 pounds. You see those guys that lay back on the bench though, Brian, and they got a dumbbell and they just lay back and they do their bench press like that? Like those guys, like just lifting them up. And what I watch now is on my algorithm, they'll show a young guy that makes himself like Johnny, like when you can make yourself look old and all crotchety, and you walk in and these guys that are all just ripped are like looking at the old grandpa, and he just picks it up like it's nothing and starts benching it, or he's cleaning, the guy cleaning, right? They dress a guy up cleaning, and now he has to move the barbell or whatever's laying there. It's like 400 pounds. He just lifts it up with one finger. The guy's looking. I'm like, I love those reactions. Yeah, it's just me. That's my algorithm. A little messed up. Oh, what did I do that for? Okay, this is a pod of something, and they break apart, and then they become something. I don't know what they are. Everybody else seems to, and they've told me over and over again. It's the coolest thing ever. It looks like a little ball of aliens. Now, this is a legal link. I just, now that I'm look at those earrings. I'm seeing its earrings. See how its fins are flexed right there? It wants to take me on. That's just the proven point. Now I'm seeing if I have a reputation to live up to, but I'm not there for lings. And that one is, I'm guessing that one's like 26. They have to be 22, and it looked undernourished. But now I'm looking at the earrings, and I could have given the meat to anybody and everybody. Nah, we let them live. Oh, the Halley hammer. Did I swing and a miss on this guy? Or am I just showing off my Halley hammer? Listen, when you've gotten enough halibut this year, you have to get creative. Last week, I hand grabbed one, catch and release, 100% sustainable there. And sometimes I like to really push the envelope and hit them with this thing. Now, when they do this, it's a whole new ball game. You got to hold on to them. They're right there by you. They can bite you. They can break your mask off. They can break your rib. You don't know what's going to happen. I'm contemplating in my head right now. Just like I don't remember what I did, but I think I made the judgment for him to live. Let's see. I did. And there's a capizon, everybody. It's not a 10-pound capizon, but that's a legal capizon. I'm down there just having fun. I didn't kill it. Leave me alone. Did I touch marine life? Sure. Okay, you got me. God damn. Am I on the bottom? That's where I live, in the ocean. I'm not neutrally balanced. Sorry. And listen, we don't have a coral reef here. Those are rocks. I can move them. I can do whatever I want. And it's just legal. So leave me alone. And I'm not killing all the thousands of whatever's all that lives on them that nobody ever sees, that everybody wants to save. Okay? Micronisms or some shit like that. Yeah, the internet fell apart on lobster season. I'll play that one tomorrow. And I'll play what everybody was saying. Finally, they had, don't talk to this guy. He just wants, because I was answering everybody, right? I had so many people mad at me. And then there was a biker, because I stalk everybody that makes a comment, right? That's what I do. I'm like, well, what makes these people want to make a comment like that? Maybe they haven't seen who I am. Let me see who they are. So I see this one guy. I already knew he was a liberal tard. Everybody stop talking to him. You're just giving him what he wants. Excuse. Yeah. Idiots. I don't care that I moved 4 rocks that were this size in Cortez Banks, because there are 100-foot waves, and those boulders that go through there during that time are bigger than buses, and they explode. So it's okay for Mother Nature to do that, but not me? Stop with your liberal tardness. Here we go. Oh, by the way, if you guys agree with anything I'm saying, hang on. My buddy's texting me. Oh, I got to finish because this is important. Share me out. Right now, if you don't believe what you're listening to is true, just share me out. Because I know there's some other people out there that aren't so sensitive, that love getting fish for their family, that love going out with buddies and buddies and just creating good times in life and staying healthy mentally with no drugs. Sure, I take an edible just to calm me down. Look at me now. Can you imagine this? This is 54 years old at this level. And I think I'm only going to get better. And you're going to have to watch. Cheers to me, right? Okay, let me answer. Yeah, so share me out is what I was saying. Best hunting knife. Hang on. Is it under $50, Brian? That was the question. Hey, hang on. Where's homie? Where was that? Jason, are you still up in this bitch? I'm going to send this to Jason. Hey, Brian, how much are these? Yes. Can you get them at homie's shop online? Yes. Okay. All right. I'm going to send him that. This is the knife, and it's absolutely the knife. Because I'll tell you why. Fuck those straps, though. I'll build it. I'll do DUI on it. Okay, doesn't matter. Hey, Brian, can you get the cost right now? But if you could, Jason, could you buy it through my buddy's shop? Because this guy, they're all connected. Just the knife. You don't have to buy anything else. But if you want to buy a T-shirt, $25 on eBay. Oh, he's saying $25. Don't worry about my buddy's shop. $25 on eBay. Here you go. Let me come up there. I'm not frozen, right? God damn, I hate not knowing. Okay, here's a chance. If I'm frozen, you have to tell me. I will send me the website. You got it. I will. There it is right there. Now it has these two. I can't do this because I have my dyslexia. Okay. So it fits in the sheath and you can hear it click if you know what you're listening for. If it doesn't click, that means you're going to lose it on an upset or a descent. Okay. And then I'm going to find it and I'm going to have it and I'm not going to have the case for it. Because I'm a scuba diver. We find all the free diver stuff, right? Weight belts, sure. You go when we went ab diving, I didn't even want to go ab diving. And when you go ab diving with scuba tanks on up there with they call them bird watchers, ladies, and they're old people, liberals that have a shit ton of money. They sit up on the cliffs and watch all of us divers, making sure we don't reach the ocean. When we come back to our cars, there's handwritten notes saying, "You're destroying this world one abalone at a time." I have a letter down there. I kept it. That's how crazy I am. I want to know who would put that on my truck. Lifted truck. Bald-headed dude. This is when I was young too, right? Fully tattooed. Why wouldn't you come give it to me and tell me what you're going to talk about? No. Put it on the windshield. Let's go home and we'll watch with our binoculars. Did he read it? He's reading it. He's reading it. I think it's going to affect him from not doing this ever again. 2 middle fingers to you. This is what I do out my window like this because I know they're watching. I got a reputation to uphold. Seawolf. Boom. That's what I'm doing. I'm up in Libtard Land, California, and I'm rocking it. Doesn't matter. I live in the middle of it. It is crazy. People were cheering on another man getting shot in the head. Why did he miss? What? Like I had a debate with one person, okay? Fun fact. Because they want to run their mouth. So I say, hey, listen, can I ask you a question? And yeah, because they think I'm going to agree with them. They're that dumb. I say, let me ask you this. Are you for the death penalty? No. That's why we moved to California. There's no death penalty here. Okay. People that are on death row murder hundreds of people or just kids or something like that, and you want them to live. These are the people I'm trying to deal with out here in California. Give me a thumbs up if you know one of these people. Blah, 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 blah. Oh. I'm on the most liberal fucking station out here, Facebook. That's who pays me the most. So, another perk to me. Please just go on all my social media because I get banned. I've been in Facebook jail more times than anybody can count at this point. Sorry. And it's coming up to voting season. So, are things going to get monitored? Sure. I don't think I'll be able to go, or I will because I'm identifying as a, right? Shut up. Anyway, if you're liking this, subscribe. Follow me on all social media. YouTube, I was banned. They took down my show. You know what I got for my birthday from my beautiful wife? Assault gun. Not an assault gun. Not an assault gun. Assault. S-A-L-T. I had to think about that today because I wanted to spell it and I didn't want to mix anything up. Okay? Because I shot a fly with a salt gun. Not assault. Salt and pepper. Don't ban me because I'm saying the word. I'm just trying to tell you. Now, the gun is so ridiculously Madonna'd out with neon colors, right? There's no mistaking it. It's a 44 Magnum. It's got CO2. It disintegrates. I can't show you guys. Apparently, it's that's too harsh for people. You can watch cops shoot people to death, and they don't even blur anything out, headshots and all that. Go to YouTube. But I pull out an SALT. Sorry, see? That's why I practiced. And shoot a fly or a meat bee or maggots. Do you know the saddest thing is I had friends. I had my cousin over, so I was so proud. I went to my kill shed and got that first halibut that you just watched me kill. If you watched this earlier, it's all It's going to be taxidermy right now. It's mummified, and I bring it up and show my cousin because she's like, "What's that smell?" Like when the wind would blow a certain way. Like, let me go out to my kill shed. I get out there. And I'm so proud of this thing. It's an amazing thing, and it's going to be an amazing art piece. And it was the first one this season on 420. Haha. Anyway, I will get Jason. I will get you. Hey, Jason, do you have my phone number? Just, I'm not giving it out to you. Just ask me in Messenger, and I'll find you in Messenger on Facebook, and I'll give it to you there. Okay. Is you can have my phone number. That way we can just text, and I can just send you this to you. I do not. Okay. Do you know how to use Messenger, Jason? Ask me that for my phone number there, and then after the show, I'll remember because I'll be drinking a couple of these, only a couple, and I'll go through there. And I'm like, oh yeah, and then I got to go over to Instagram because I don't even know how to use Instagram, but I've got to talk to your fans. And I don't want to be the asshole that. Thank you. Problem solved. Look at when we go back to texting, my life gets easier. But listen, I'm older, so I know all of you are on Messenger, and if you're not on Facebook, you're on Instagram because you think that old people are on. I'm trying to learn. I don't even know what this Accord thing is over there on whatever they keep asking me to do. I'd love to follow them. Because they're the youth of the nation. They're the ones that are going to take over, and this is their careers, being a weirdo online. Compliments to the brewery. I've just perfected it for 54 years, so this is going to be entertaining as fuck. Okay? Sorry, Mom, no cussing. I get it. I'm trying not to cuss because then you become kid-friendly. I don't think I want to be kid-friendly. Honestly, I love kids, man. I love them. From a distance. I'm that guy, right? I have two of my own currently. They don't talk to me. Maybe this is why. Maybe it's not their narcissistic mom. Maybe it's actually because I loved having kids, but I love living. So that's why I thought I was a narcissist, right? Because I'm like, when I found out I couldn't have my kids in my life except for every other Saturday, Sunday, and then you have to drive half the day, or you get them every Wednesday. I drove up there every Wednesday to see my fucking beautiful kids. Had to pay $2,700. Now, back in the day, that was a lot for child support. I don't know what it is now. It's got to be something stupid, right? Poor slut. You're working your ass off. You're living in an apartment while you got the house on the cul-de-sac. But I didn't even care about that. I'm like, fuck, I'm having a great life. I'll live in my warehouse. Party at my warehouse. CrossFit gym was right next door, right? I can go work out starting at 5 a.m. I got so good at it, 5 to 7. Everybody's like, oh, you want to join our group? I got to go work because I got to pay for $1 million house over there with 2 kids. Oh, okay. All right. Well, if you want to join us, we'll do the afternoon thing. Get coffee afterwards. Those CrossFit guys. Loved them all, though. Just fun people, right? Just parents. They love bringing me to parties. You know why? Because I say what's on my mind. And I say, man, these kids, they're fun to have. But remember our lives when we didn't have them? And then all of a sudden, I don't have my kids. Except for every Wednesdays, I got to commit. So that's what I'm talking about. Diving does for me too. Makes me healthy. Makes me a fucking monster underwater, honestly. This is child's play to me now. 500 pounds. The season hasn't even started. The big ones haven't come in yet. They come in August. Smarten up, everybody. Get ready. Clean your gears. Nick and his girl are going to come down. We're definitely going to do it back-to-back 2-day. They might go home with 200 pounds of halibut right there. Two of them. 2 a day. We'll do everything by the limits. Absolutely. Being watched by the bird people. Not the game wardens, the bird people. Right? Because I live in Liptard, California. The game wardens don't want to do anything to me. They know I'm doing everything right. They got these fucking old rich people saying I'm ruining Monterey. Well, if I am ruining Monterey because I've taken scuba diving to the next level, the dark side. Nobody was allowed to go hunting. They all did it. They just didn't talk about it. I was braggadocious. I've been doing it for 30 years. And I'm enjoying it. Hello, Justin. Man, I'm coming down to your area next week. And then I just found out my friend was going to take a couple days off for her birthday. Guess where? Alaska. I've never been there in August. August is prime time. There's no guide's going to not take 5,000, just whatever they get for those cruise ship people. They decided to take it off, and guess what I get to go do? I don't know if we're going to do this. I got a lot in my head, and it's 3 days. I'm only there for 3 days, not the 8 days. Can't plan anything out. Boom, you just get there and go. And I want one of the big halibut, or not halibuts. This is when I'm gonna get my big fucking halibut. I'll tell you right. Sorry, Mom. No cussing. I'm doing great, Justin. Because I'm going to Alaska. And I'm going to Catalina next week. Let me just show you how I get to travel over to Catalina. Guys trip, okay? This is my life, okay? Can't see your kids except for Wednesday. I would tell everybody I can't do trips like this except for after Wednesday. And if it's my off weekend, then I can I got 10 days to figure out me. So this is what I would do. Call me a narcissist. Nice swim deck. There she is, boys. My own room with my own shower. If I want, see that top beam? That's all you can zip in. You can sit up there with the stars and just be in nature at night, all night long. That's where I like to sleep. Nobody's up there. Nice cool temperature from the fog. Woo-wee! Here we go.
Well, the good news is we're cooking into the current.
Okay, listen. We're going to see some exciting stuff in this video. We're going to rock this video to the end. I'll get rid of the other ones. Don't worry about it. We'll circle back to those. This you're going to see. If you want to see what eels look like when they want to eat human flesh, stay tuned and share it out, because you're going to watch about 10 eels take me on, and I smack them all. I fuck them up. Sorry, Mom. No cussing. Wait, what did Travis say? What's Travis doing? How's it going, Justin? You guys talk. I like you guys. Okay, anyway, here we go. Share me out if you can, because this is going to be fun. But this is how I get to go hang out in Catalina.
I come across this stingray without a tail. I think a fisherman probably cut his tail off.
Maybe it was Justin. Justin fishes over there. Check him out. You want to go over from Long Beach over to Catalina? Justin, if you're still in here, throw your he's a saltwater guy, but bow line too. Fishing. Justin, if you're here, can you just put your name up? I'm butchering everything.
Off and threw him back.
Lobster, it's not lobster season. You can look at him. You can look at him. You can't touch. And this is why you can't touch. I'm going to let you know right here.
This is where I feel like somebody...
Okay, I was just looking at lobsters in there. I was in the hole. I'm not a free diver, so I can do that. You know that song? Oh, there he is. Yep. Just call Justin. If you guys want to go over and fish Catalina, where I'm diving, call Justin. Halibut, bluefin, yellowfin, maybe even a Dorado when the kelp patty's out there, the patty hopping. I don't know if he Well, hey, Justin, when you're driving around, you see a patty, you drive up to it and tell him to throw you the lead or no? Or am I not even supposed to be talking about that kind of stuff? I don't know if it's taboo.
He's watching me. So I go to investigate, come across the top, and
Oh.
there's the game warden, making sure I'm doing everything.
Guy's down 60 feet. I mean, comfortable as fuck, huh? Silent assassin. Seawolf against the game warden. No disrespect. He is doing a great job, and I am proud of him. And as you can see, I was doing a great job by not harassing the lobsters. Or there's a lot of abalone around there, and a lot of people go down there and grab abalone. Up. Lobster season, Justin is off the hook. That's how I met him. I started watching his live show. He would go live. Now he goes fishing live because he has the internet and stuff. But he would go live because he was in the harbor, or not in the harbor. I don't know where they're allowed to fish or dive out there. Listen, it's confusing. It's confusing to us all. But if you're gonna free dive or dive for lobsters out in this area of Long Beach, there is a lot of boat traffic. Be very, very careful. Or don't. I don't care. Be a knucklehead. I'm a knucklehead. So I would look at that and say, I gotta go see. If this guy's pulling up this many, when you pull up and you get limits every time you pull it up, let me just tell you as a diver, that's only 10% of those wanted to go eat that. So you got to think, if that came up with 7 right in that area, there was other ones that were just fucking. They either fuck or eat. Sorry, Mom, that's what they do. I don't want to. I don't want to. That's what lobsters do. Okay. So when I grab one of these big ones, don't get mad at me because I'm taking something that has taken multiple young lobsters and fornicated with them for hundreds of years. That's those big ones. Anything they say, yeah. Now the biologists haven't gotten back to me, the smart people, but they say for every pound, it's a decade, and lobsters can live eternally. Where they die is their molting process. So you got to understand, an 18-pound lobster has to molt that, and that's when they'll normally expire. I think 18 pounds is by Dave Hansen, Saltwater Guide, the biggest one. I want to ruin that record. I want to shatter it, and then bring up these big ones. I'm coming down there, boys. That's my new backyard this year. That's gonna be my playground. Because you can go over to the islands and try, or you could just go on one dive. Hey.
Okay.
Tells me I'm doing everything okay. Swam over, got my friends to come up, asked them if they knew where the MPA line is. The MPA line is probably about 50 feet north. So we're in a non-protected area, very close to the line, so know what you're doing, okay? And know that they have guys that can come down there without bubbles, 60 feet, and check on you. Now, this guy would have saw me just loaded up with lobsters. It's not lobster season. Or lobsters or Jesus, abalone. Could you imagine it had like 20 abalone on you? Don't worry, wardens. I record myself. I'm that dumb. So you think I'm going to do anything dumb? Because you guys could take that at any time. Because I can't turn my GoPro on when something exciting happens. Because I'm there for the win. I'm not there for the film. The film just comes afterwards. And I know I called it film, so I'm sure video is what you kids call it. And that is just me letting my GoPro run every freaking dive. You don't know when you're going to see the bat ray. You don't know when you're going to see the electric ray. You're not going to have time to mess with it sometimes and wonder, beep, 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 beep. Was that on or off? Fuck. Now you got to take the helmet off, look at it. Then I got video of me just looking at it up my nostrils. Fun video, though. So, do everything right, and you don't have to worry about fines. And if you're going to put yourself out there like I do, they are going to watch. And much respect to all of them. They are all wonderful people. They have retarded policies. I will say it. Retarded policies that they are protecting. Because what happens is they enforce what the higher-ups tell them to. California. Enjoy it. But we still have some real men. One me and one there.
You can sure tell when it's not lobster season.
Yeah.
These lobsters weren't even afraid. I shoot right over the top of a lobster to nail this nice kelp bass.
I don't know why I'm flipping everybody off. I'm just happy. I honestly don't know why I would flip it. I normally flip people off on the freeway. Underwater, I'm just happy. But maybe I'm trying to make up for my age because my demographic's young, right? So you got to flip off the world. That's probably what it was. Now that is why the libtards hate me. Sure, they will order and pay about $250 for a night out at a nice restaurant for calico bass and a couple nice glasses of wine with some risotto, and some fancy music playing in the background. But if they see this, they flip the fuck out. Okay, coming back to the boat. I didn't even have to take the dinghy. If I wanted to, there's a dinghy. I can go on this boat. I can go paddy hopping. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I mean, I can't do whatever I want. It's not my boat. But you just go out there and have a great time. And you get to meet great people. And you get to reset your brain. Nice calico bass.
In between dives.
Look at the couch. Okay? I don't want to be braggadocious. But that is, if you wanted to, you could sleep on the couch right there with the window open, the doors open. And that's your view. Okay?
Just relax and have some amazing food.
That's the amazing food right there. Those deviled eggs. Like when he says he's making, when my buddy Mark, the cook, says he's making lunch and sandwiches, you would think maybe like, I don't know, it takes me like 30 seconds to make a sandwich. No. This guy. If you're hungry, you get these snacks first, right? Because it's another half an hour for just a regular turkey sandwich. The love he puts into that thing. And it's like one you've never tasted before. I'll be honest. The guy knows what he's doing. Now, I don't know his training. I just know he's a great guy. And always have a fun time with him. He's a opinionated young man. Old man. He's an old man. And he's opinionated. And he'll tell you his opinions. Sometimes they're right. Sometimes they're not. But it's always fun.
This is the life. This was the next day. My buddy Trent sees another nice kelp bass. He goes,
we're in that same cave. This is the same cave. That was a view of the warden, what you're going to see here. Trent was on the other side, and you need to get on Dave's show. Absolutely. Anytime Dave wants me on his show, I would love to go on there. When you guys were talking about the guy this week on Dave's show, Saltwater Guide, 12 o'clock on Facebook, Instagram, just go to Saltwater Guide. You'll figure it out. Okay. But he had a guy on there, and it's normally fishermen. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, let's listen. You want to be the best? You got to listen. These guys are giving free fucking advice. A champion like me that can get free advice. I think Dave's irritated with me because I'm not a member. Sorry. I'd rather just listen to you guys tell us your stories and relate with you guys because I'm underwater. Now you think I'm a badass, Jesus. I think you guys are badasses. Taking a risk and making a business out of a charter business for fishing, you got to take care of your boat. I got a boat. That thing is during this economy is taking a turn for the worse. Engines are strong. Keep your engine strong. Keep up on that maintenance. But mine's a goddamn barge. Now, I've had so many axle problems, right? Because Justin stays in the free advice, handing me free advice. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. But if you're a fisherman, pay the goddamn whatever it is. I'll be honest. Don't be cheap like me. Jesus, you can't say that word anymore. Don't be cheap like me. Okay. That word would get me banned. So don't be cheap. Do whatever Dave asked, right? Guys out there, I watched him today. He's 10 years my senior, and he had so much energy while he was casting in a pond. He's over there in Florida at some fishing show, okay? And they got the big trout thing in there, like you go to Bass Pro, but it's on a trailer. They bring the fish with you, then you catch them and release them, or however it works. It's the greatest thing ever to watch. You got young kids, go to one of those Bass Pro outlets and let them learn how to cast. Learn how to catch out. Those are trophy fish in there. Think they're going to do the average throwback? Do you think the game warden would check our ice boxes? They're going to check your ice box, asshole. It's $850. Stop it. God. They'll check you because here's the hole that he was looking this view. Now it's my view to my buddy, and it's where the calico bass like to hang out. Okay. So if you want a couple nice calico bass, you saw that's a respectable calico bass. Here we go. Here's a bigger one.
To the other side, we do a double shot.
Okay. Now listen. I know what I'm doing. If you are with a buddy and you both are beginning, do not do this. Please, please, please. You always have to know. It's just like a gun. You have to know where your partner is. And if you can't trust that partner because he's a spastic and he won't listen and he doesn't jive with you, find one that does. I don't know if you remember the show Chips, Ponce and John. They were CHPs that rode motorcycles, right? But when one would turn, those motorcycle cops, same with the Hells Angels, same with the Mongrels, same with every biker gang. I don't want to leave anybody out. Okay? But when you ride and they know how to ride and they going through valleys and chasing people and blah, 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 have that as dive partners. Because these are all handpicked guys that I trained. Me and my boy Trent have had an adventure where the GoPro wasn't on, where I can't even tell you it's the top. I got top 10 dives in my freaking head, and it might be the number one, but I don't think so. I don't know. But I'll do my top 10 because I videotaped them all except for this one, because it was multiple days of diving for lobster, and man, anyway, come across the link card. I trained them. You can't have anything except for a knife. So here's where a good dive knife does come into play. Jason, I forgot about this experience, but I had a little one. I had the little one that I'm going to show you. It's not that brand, but whatever. And and I go to stab him in the head, and he goes out the back door, and my buddy's at the back door, and he grabs him. Now, if you've ever tried grabbing a fish underwater, especially a lingcod, A, they're powerful, and B, they're slimy. So it's like, and so now he has it, and he's yelling out for me to stab him, and that thing's moving around. I'm like, I go to stab him, and I'm like, if I stab him in the tail, it's going all the way through. I'm puncturing one of his organs. Let's smarten up. This is why you need a good dive partner that actually thinks about things, right? I could have stuck him and said, "Hey, you told me to stab him." Nah, I said, "Hey, let's think about this. Let me stab him in the head." Now, granted, I'm on tanks. I got time to process things. You free divers, I don't know what the fuck you guys would do. Gods of the ocean, I'm not even messing with you. Please stop it. I like our relationship. I don't like being yelled at and chastised for doing something that makes me happy. Okay, that's it. And I'm not in your world. I'd never claimed to be, and I don't want to take you on anymore. And as a matter of fact, I got to go down to Long Beach this year and give a speech to a big group. They gave me pizza and beer, and I said I'm on my way. And then I met up with Justin. That's where I met Justin that weekend. That's a first weekend I went live. I was driving back on Highway 5, and I had the weekend of my life. I gave Justin a lobster, which he used at the show. I saw it at the show when we went there. And it all just connects, right? So if you're fishing, get on Dave's site. Don't be a jerk off like me. I just want to win. I want the biggest lobster. And I believe with Justin's help and whoever else is down there, everybody wants that. I don't know how we're going to get it. But if I get it scuba diving and I can do a mic drop, boom, right? And I'm getting paid for this. So it's really helping me out. And I'm not asking any of you guys for money. Stop that. I don't care about any of that. Let's see this game. Okay. All right. Let me go back. I'll just go back. I don't even know where I'm at. I'm so excited. Because look at that boat, Justin. Justin's probably seen those boats. So, okay. Game warden would be before the fish. Right there. Here we go. Okay. First of all, I'm on the other side where you were just watching, Justin. Okay. Now, I'm looking. There's lobster. That's a nice lobster, by the way. It'd be fun to grab, but if you grab it, it's harassing the animal. Do not do it. You're going to pull off. If you don't know what you're doing, compliments the brewery. Compliments the brewery. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to pull off limbs, and sure, they regenerate, but just leave them alone. Look at them. Memorize them. Know the spot. Don't harass them. If you harass them, they move. Think about that. Lobster season opens, and you could start in that area, and you know right where to go. You look like a hero. Narcissistic hero, but a hero. This is where I felt him looking at me. I didn't know what was looking at me, but I'm going to go investigate because if it's a fucking shark, I'm ready to go. Come on, bitch.
I feel like somebody's watching me. So I go to investigate. Come across the top.
When I see fins like that, I already know it's a gold mine. I'm like, I hope my video's going. I hope.
And there's the game warden, making sure I'm doing everything.
He wanted to make sure I wasn't in there harassing that goddamn. And hey, I get respect. I give him respect too. Hang on.
Okay.
Do you see him notice me? Did you see him notice me? He was amazed. Hey, I'm going back.
It's the top. And there's
he doesn't know I'm there. He's looking for me. Sure. He's looking. He knows something's up, just like I know. It's two wolves out there, two alpha males, okay? And I'm not trying to make a big deal about this game warden. Fuck off. They're the best. Leave me alone. I don't need that kind of heat. I'm not in a race to see you guys finally bust me. I just want to be left alone to have fun and be a man. And these are two men playing cat and mouse. And watch when he notices that he got seen by the cat.
I'm doing everything okay.
Here he comes. Here he comes. What? You can't. He's looking at Seawolf. You found me. You found me, my guy. Much respect. 60 feet down, breath hold, saving our shores for people that are raping them by taking stuff. out of season, in season, and this guy will come down without tanks. Stealthy motherfuckers. yeah, okay, yeah. Go on. I don't think he had a British accent, but Riley. Hey, hey, Justin, your son over there in England or wherever you were forced to go, not forced. I'm sorry, had a good time. I'm sure. Lost his luggage. I mean, you just can't make this up. And this is my life. This is why I am healthy. Now I'm gonna listen. I'm over my time, so I'm gonna. I don't want to end on this. I want to show you. You guys want to see mayhem? Let me get back to where we were. Okay. I'm going into the hole from the game warden side right here. I said double shot. Know what you're doing. Do not shoot your friend. Jesus Christ, Mini. Here we go.
We do a double shot. He shot it first, stoned it. I just secured it. Now the fun begins.
1, 2 eels already. I just pulled it out.
2 eels come and try to attack and take my fish. They messed with the wrong man.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, libtards, I'm going to take that fish home. It's mine. It's not theirs. I have a right to stand my ground. Now, most people would be scared of these idiot things. Now there's 3 of them, 4 of them. I just did them. This is okay. My buddy Trent comes over to get his fish. He doesn't even know this is happening. He didn't even know this was happening until I told him about it and then made him watch it. He just wants the fish. He shot a trophy calico bass. Trent, take this. Stay right there. Fuck you. Mom, sorry. Cussed again. That's adrenaline when you can take on 6 more eels. All have a bite that you will. Honestly, you're going to have to cut off their heads to bring them up. They got 2 sets of jaws. Predators, if you remember the movie Predator, those jaws were after. That's how they came up with those jaws. The first are threshers. They're just sharp as fuck. Sorry, Mom. And the second ones come out and lock down like a bulldog and pull in. And the other ones rip you apart. When you're grabbing lobsters, no, they protect the lobsters. They protect the lobsters because when they molt, they eat them. There's 2 weeks that they protect them, and then once they molt, they eat them. That's what they do. These things are vicious. Look at that bait fish, Justin. I'm in the ball. I'm waiting for, and they're circled. So that, hey, chances of a yellowtail here or a bluefin or a bonita or a barracuda, it's high. Amazing video. Now that I know what I'm doing with video. My God, talk about a bait ball. You want to know what bait fish look like? Another stingray. Be careful. This is what killed Steve, the crocodile hunter, the guy that started all this fucking craziness. Listen, I'm not the crocodile hunter. I'm not anybody. I'm me. I'm just who I am, and we're gonna see where I finish. But entertaining, that crocodile hunter. Justin, when you catch these, how do you guys get the, I guess, the pliers, but you know where their barb is. You get hit with that barb, you're fucked, guys. I mean, it hurts. Let's see the game water underwater. You just feel them underwater. You feel, I feel things watching me. And my thing is, I'm not crazy. I don't care if it's a white or not. If you approach a white and you're on tanks, if you get eaten, I don't know. You're trying to swim away, I believe. I don't know. We'll find out. Follow me, share me out, and we'll find out how it works out. Anyway, let me know how you get these things off your hook when your clients pull them up. Or can you show us? Because that would be interesting to me. Make a short of it. If it happens live, cool. But then take it back and just do a short of the correct way to remove a stingray and put it back in the water so you let it live. Or you saw the one earlier, they just cut its tail off. I don't know. Maybe that's easier for you guys. At least they get to live. That's nice.
Another great trip with some great friends. I am truly.
I hold the tail with pliers. I've done it live already. Okay. Did you make a short of it? Oh man, we should do a collab. Hey Justin, you think I'd get a lot of views if I let that thing sting me in the heart? It's not as big as the ones in What if I did it with a bulletproof vest? A steel plate. Well, not a steel plate, but a stainless steel plate. Went over the top of it. The reason why, what eats those is sharks. So a great white starts off with those and halibut and everything else. I don't. Okay. I should just put a steel plate in there and pretend and go down in my crocodile hunter outfit. Oh my God. I see something in my brain. Okay. Sick humor. Here it goes. Share me out.
Really blessed. Love the ocean. Love living life.
It's Two Harbors, I believe. Wow. What a great show. So I will be back on tomorrow. And the day I'm going to take off is Saturday. We're burying my mother-in-law, and much respect to that. It's been a long journey. So Saturday will I don't know. Someday I'll have somebody that can run my thing so they can just play back. But you can watch these. Listen, if you've missed any of this show and you find this entertaining, and you're working on your boat the next day, start it over. Use it like a podcast, right? My numbers are going up, and then guys are doing it. You cannot watch me if you're young and you got 2 kids, and now you got to do bath time, and then you got to do reading the books, or if they do that anymore, I don't know what happens. Dinner is always important. Make it home for dinner. Doesn't matter that you left at 3:30 in the morning. Just make it home for dinner. Talk to the kids about school. Punish them if they need to be punished. Be the strong father. Blah, blah, blah. Or you can have a life like this. And this is the life I didn't choose, but I got thrown into, and I rocked. And I get to go back out there and do this over and over again. So I'm going to Alaska in August. A 3-day. That's it. Boom, in and out. I'm boom. I'm there. Boom, I'm gone. Mic drop. Okay. And I will call you. Brian. Okay. So I'm gonna go eat first, Brian, but then I'll make calls, and I got about 10 people to call. But you're on that list, my guy. And this is my life, and I'm pretty excited about it. Now I'll leave you with a short.
Here is a 6 and a 5 pound lobster.
This is when you find a 6 and a 5 pound lobster. I've already have 2 of those videos, Justin. I've been shocked. I grabbed the biggest one you've ever seen, about 6 foot across, raised it up, and I believe they're like venomous snakes. Now, Justin's a famous venomous snake guy. Venomous encounters on YouTube or whatever. I'm sorry, I don't want to butcher your life. But the bigger ones, I think they hold their energy in so they don't waste it all. The younger ones will light you up like a motherfucker. I've done both. Now I steer clear. Well, I didn't steer because last year I killed a halibut and I had my shark shield on, and one wanted to have. Hey, Justin, why am I not famous? Last year I had one have sex with my ankle, my shark guard. We played it on last night's show. Go back and watch, or just go to my YouTube and look for. Oh, I don't even know. I probably named it "Bukkake" by. See, that's my problem, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, Justin, when you watched it, is it fun to watch? It's entertaining, right? I mean, between me and you, like me and Justin are just having a conversation. Maybe we're the only two on right now, but who cares? That's got to be entertaining, right, Justin? I mean, Justin's from another world. He gets to pull them up, right? And then what do you deal with those? How do you deal with those? Do they electrocute you? Do you feel the zap or not? Because can they zap out of water? Can they, okay, let me play lobsters while he's answering. Never seen one. Oh, you've never seen an electric ray? Nobody's ever pulled one up? They're right where all the halibut are. You've gotten the shovel-nosed sharks and the guitar fish, whatever the hell they call those things? You've gotten those, right? Okay, let me play that lobster. No. Oh, okay. All right. Yes, he has. Okay. So this is a noise lobsters will make when you grab them. This is their communication noise you're going to hear. And it's freaky at first when you grab one and you hear this. Do not let go. Do not adjust your hands. Hold on. Their fight is there.
Is a 6 and a 5 pound lobster. I grabbed the both of them.
Now, how do you, if you have both hands, how are you opening your lobster bag?
My hands are full, just like Santa Claus. I call out for my dog buddy to help me out. I have one pinned between my knees. I hand one to my dog buddy. Why?
Grabbed it, held it for me.
Put the other one in the bag. 2 for 1. That's like Black Friday. Happy Thanksgiving.
That was right when it was Black Friday. So that was November, probably. I don't know when that was. That was Cortez Banks. Anyway, those are my bulldogs. You guys all have a good night. I will be back tomorrow at 5:30 to 6:30. Share me out. Sure, I would love that. Follow me on all social media because I might be banned on this for, I believe Trump's a hero. I mean, I'll say it. I said it. Peace and love, everybody.